Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank all of the panelists for a very impressive testimony. It's interesting stuff. I know on the way over to votes a while ago, I was talking to Mr. Bentivolio here, who's got some experience in your field, and it's fascinating to talk about the possibilities and what all you're doing. So it's as a small business guy, it's very rewarding to see the entrepreneurial aspect of this and see that folks are really doing some good stuff. One of the concerns that I have is, getting startups like what you do, and because it's a rather new product, a new process from the standpoint of not widely used, I guess. Are there regulatory problems that we need to be aware of here in Congress that we need to put a stop to, or are there ways that we can enhance your ability to do your job better? Just go down the line, whoever's got some comments or concerns about. Everybody's got concerns about Washington these days, trust me, and rightly so. Mr. O'Neill, you want to start? You got any problems with us?
I do not yet have any problems with you.
Not yet. Key word yet, right? Well, obviously the healthcare law is something that concerns a lot of small business people, and you're at that 50, if I recall.
Yes, we are.
So that may be a concern to you, but from the standpoint of producing your products, that's the kind of regulations I'm thinking about right now.
I figure if we just keep working hard, designing great products, and making money, everything else will figure it out.
So far, you guys are so far ahead of regulations that you've outrun them. So therefore, you probably are okay for a while until somebody figures out, well, we need to stop these guys and regulate them. So we got to make sure that doesn't happen.
No, I don't want that to happen. I mean, our feet haven't hit the ground. We shipped our first order to Apple out of our house less than 3 years ago. And, now we keep moving. We've got 17,500 square foot facility now, and that's not big enough. We need to go get a bigger one. So I understand that there are some complications, and I let other people in our business worry about those things. That's probably why I don't seem concerned. I'm sure I should be, but
you hire people to worry for you, right?
I really do, because I don't like to worry.
I understand. Mr. Cobb.
Thanks. Go back to the beginning of Stratasys, which has really started, like I said, in '88. We've shipped about 50% of our business overseas, and we continue to do that at this point in time. It's been a big piece of our business. So, if you look at areas that we're concerned about or could be concerned about, would be any export laws that would restrict this technology from moving out from the U.S. I mean, if you look at the bulk of our business, we manufacture in New Hampshire, we manufacture in New York, and we manufacture in Minnesota. And so all these products are being exported. So anything that would harm that export.
At this point, there is no problem in that area. That's not a barrier yet.
It's not a barrier yet, but I know there's been some discussion about that. So just since I had the opportunity to address the question, yes.
Flag stuff here so that we can be watchful for that. I mean, that's the purpose of the hearing today, to make sure that we know those things ahead of time.
Yep.
Mr. Marshenson, I'm sorry.
Well, we are not really concerned about things that are currently in place, but there might be something that you could help with or think of. Shapeways has a large community of designers that make their own ideas come to life using our platform. They upload them to our site, and then they have them printed, and we ship it back to them. And the other element that is to Shapeways is that we enable people to open shops where they can start selling these products, and I brought a few that you can see right in front of me. Now, if some of these products currently infringe copyrights, which very rarely, but it does happen, then the DMCA gives a very nice process where the copyright holder can send us a notice. We take down the product from our website, and the story or the discussion then is between the copyright holder and the person that is allegedly the infringer. And that process scales very well. You have to realize we have 400,000 community members, and that is growing very quickly. We get 100,000 new designs every month. So these numbers are really large. And DMCA helps with the copyright end of the spectrum. However, there is no such process for patents. So if someone would infringe a patent, there is no clear process akin to the DMCA that would enable the patent holder to notify us so we can take it down, and then the discussion becomes between the copyright or the patent infringer and the patent holder. In that case, platforms like Shapeways are party to the discussion, which of course is really hard for us because we get so many new designs that it's completely impossible for us to check. Also given the fact that in most cases we only print things only once, it's for us completely impossible to check whether there are patent infringements going on at the time. So, of course, we're open to build compelling technology to help solve this, but since the DMCA works so well for copyrights, I would suggest maybe think about having a similar type process for platforms like Shapeways, and there is others coming up as well in the United States and also abroad, to have such a process that can help these platforms stay scalable and flexible.
Do you have disclosure statements that you have to sign whenever you are sent a drawing of some kind by an individual or a company that says, if you produce this object, that you are restricted from showing it to anybody else or anything like that?
So the idea about Shapeways, since it's a community, is openness. However, our terms and conditions do ask people, do you own the copyright? Do you own the rights to use this product and upload it to Shapeways, for one? Do you have the rights to have it manufactured for yourself? And do you have the rights, if you want to sell it to others? And people have to state that they have those rights, of course. However, some people might not read that.
Very good. My time is up. Otherwise, I'd let Ms. Baum answer. Thank you.